So this is Briar Rose, and she is a Rocky Mountain. Um, and we're getting her back into a little work. Here, I'm starting her off with a bareback pad. She hasn't worn any real tack in a little while, and I don't really foresee it being a big issue. However, I still want to start off slow and easy, so it makes the transition back to things easier on her. She gets little reminders along the way, and we can just build her back up, keeping her, trying to keep her confident and feeling good because she can be a little unsure. She's not bad, but she can be a little uncertain about things sometimes and what you're asking. So a lot of this is also, just to help her bring clarity to what we may ask her to do when we are working, especially once we start riding. She did excellent standing brown tied while I got the girth tied on. I grabbed a girth that was actually a little big. It worked okay for what we were doing that day, but not necessarily the best one for her. However, she didn't seem to mind, which again is a great thing. She can be forgiving of things not being perfect. Started asking her to disengage her hindquarters. You can see she's just a little sticky. Again, not being bad, just kind of a little sticky. And so instead, I ask her to lunge a couple circles around me and get her moving and feeling a little looser, even with wearing the equipment. Things are the same. When I'm asking, the answers are still the same as before she was wearing it. Here you see a switch direction. And you see when she goes off, she gets a little worried and then she wants to go back the other direction. So I give her clarity. I say, no, we're going to go this way now, using my rope to help direct her. And again, we see her wanting to be a little sticky. She kind of wants to stop and face up. And just giving her clarity that we're still moving. And again, same thing. Now asking her to switch direction again. You can see when my ask is a little smaller, she's not quite as certain of what I'm asking. Asking her to disengage those hindquarters. You can see that was much looser than the first time. And we're going to go the other way. Getting a crossover. And then we're going to start playing with the stirrup here. And at first she doesn't do much, then she starts getting worried about it. So we're just going to hang in there. until she realizes that's not a big deal. It's just kind of making some noise and flapping around a little bit. Here I'm going to give her clarity with my rope that I don't want her moving a lot. And we're just going to wait until she settles while I'm moving that stirrup. And there we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Notice how she slowed down. She kind of thought through it. Then I'm going to reward her. Then we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. And BB is trying to join us. You see, she's sensitive. So, when I'm moving around her, she's trying to figure out, is she supposed to move? Is she supposed to stand still? What's the expectation there? Here we're shaking the syrup on the other side. Much calmer about it. We already went through what the right answer was on the first side. And she said, okay. And that's what we want. Then back to the first side again. Same deal. Nice and calm. No biggie. Then we're going to desensitize a little with the rope as well. Just tossing it around, over, letting it bump on her, letting her hear it kind of slide across that bareback pad, because that makes some noise. And all these are just things for her to get used to, know that they're not a big deal. So that way when we're riding, if something makes a noise, if something swings or bumps, not that she won't react at all, but we can at least have it be a more controlled reaction as opposed to any sort of explosive reaction. And this is to help keep me and her safer. Here you see she settles.